Hello everyone, Happy New Year and welcome back to my YouTube channel Bookfellow India. I hope everybody is doing good and healthy. So in today's video, I'll be discussing and reviewing this amazing book which I read in 2021, which is The Atomic Habits by James Clear. So this is the book. So if you're in your 20s or in any of the age group and you're looking for a change in your habits, or somehow you feel stuck in your old habits, then this book is a perfect guide for you. In today's episode, I'll be discussing about what's in this book that makes it worth reading. So stay tuned. So in this book, the author actually talks about the atomic habits and the power of it. He compares habits with money, as how money multiplies itself through compound interest in years, so does our habits. But we should keep in mind that it's not just our positive habits that compound, but also our negative habits. For example, if we take a lot of stress, we can develop a habit of overstressing and overthinking, which could affect our lives adversely in a longer run. He also says that we should focus more on the process of achieving goals than the goal itself. In that way, we could achieve the goals more easily. And also, creating good habits can be effortless if we divide the process into smaller levels and keep a track of it. The first and the best way of starting with changing our habits is the change in our behavior, and the behavior change can be divided into 4 different levels, which is discussed in this book. So the first law is making it obvious. In this chapter, the author talks about the three methods of how you make the positive cues obvious for you. The first method is habit stacking, which is putting your new habit or the desirable habit with the old one. For example, if you want to start a new habit of exercising, you could say to yourself that after having the first cup of coffee in the morning, you will put on your shoes, go to the park and will exercise. Second habit is redesigning your environment to success. That is assigning any location inside your work home for the new habit, for the desirable habit. In that way, you are connecting the location to the desirable habit subconsciously. So every time you'll visit that location, you'll subconsciously gonna perform that activity that will build your habit. For example, if you want to start a new habit of checking your emails after every 1 hour, you can assign a location in your workplace, example your study table, for that work, and so that every time you visit that study table, you get reminded subconsciously that, oh yes, here's my laptop and I have to check my email. So in that case, you have assigned a location to a particular habit. Third method is making the positive cues visible and obvious for you, and the negative cues invisible for you. For example, if your phone distracts you from your work, then you can simply put your phone out of your sight. In that way, you'll be able to concentrate on your work. So that is how you make negative cues invisible to you and positive cues more obvious to you. The second law is making it attractive. Making it attractive talks about the method of temptation bundling to help make your habit more attractive. Temptation bundling is basically linking what you want to do with what you need to do. For example, you need to get your work mails sorted and also you want to get pedicure done. So you can sort the work emails while getting pedicure done. So that is how you link what you need to do and what you want to do. This part of the book also talks about how social norms influence our habits. We tend to adopt habits which are praised or appreciated by the majority of people around us. We as humans often imitate habits of 3 types of people. That is, majority of people, closed ones, or the powerful and the mighty people. The author suggests that one of the effective ways of building good habits is to join a culture where your desired behavior is the normal behavior. The habits are more attractive when we associate them with positive feelings, while they are unattractive when we associate them with negative feelings. The third law is make it easy. The author suggests to make the habit easier, it should be progressively repeated. We can make developing our habits easier by the law of least effort. The law of least effort states that by reducing the friction associated with a good behavior can make a habit easier, while increasing the friction associated with a bad behavior can make a habit difficult. For example, if you want to save money, you can opt for enrolling in an automatic savings plan rather than putting aside some part of salary for savings. The fourth law is make it satisfying. According to this law, we are more likely to repeat a behavior when we get immediate rewards for our habits. The cardinal rule of behavior change suggests that what immediately is rewarded is repeated, what immediately is punished is avoided. This law also talks about you are more inclined to repeat a behavior if you see that you are making progress through it. Another way of inculcating good habit is to appoint an accountability partner. It can be anyone, your friends or family, whom you can be accountable to. It actually adds an immediate cost to inaction, and we tend to work harder when we realize that somebody is watching us. We deeply care of what other people think of ourselves, and also we don't want lesser opinion of ourselves in other people's eyes. So this definitely works. So that's it. These were the 4 laws of behavior change. And in the end of the book, we have a very important chapter which says that how to break the belief that holds you back. So this chapter actually says that we should not cling to a certain identity or be brittle or stubborn with any one habit. In this changing environment, since the world is constantly changing, so we should also customize our habits and behavior with the changing times. Then only we'll be able to make a remarkable change. And that's what the book says. It says how to rebuild yourself. So rebuild yourself through this book. So if you guys liked my video, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next one.